Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Hello all, welcome to Ganesh IAS Academy. This is the special session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the previous year UPSC Mains economic question. So, this session is mainly focused on how to approach the mains exam and what are the things you need to know, how to prepare for the exam, what are the points you need to focus, and also how to identify the keywords, and also what are the answers you need to use it, because when it comes to certain questions means you need to use certain data. That thing also we will discuss, and also we will share certain data with you. That also will be more useful for your upcoming mains exam. So please take notes of it and also use it for your further reading things, and also use it in the exam also. So for that only this session is we are conducting. So please make use of it. Okay, let's begin the session. It was asked in 2022. It is a 10-mark question and also 150 words question. So the question is, what are the major challenges of the public distribution system (PDS) in India? How can it be made effective and transparent? So it is one of the direct question. This is one of the easy and the direct question. So when it comes to these kinds of questions, you need to load your answers with more points and also with certain examples, because everyone know the answer for this question. So if you need to get some extra marks, extra half a mark means you have to do certain homework for it. So in the preparation itself, you have to prepare like what is PDS, when they introduced, what are the reforms they did in the PDS system, and what are the new things they added to this PDS system, and also what are the challenges for it, and also now how much the PDS system is more of doing the welfare to the society, how it is overcome the hunger. So these are the certain things you need to know about the PDS system. You have to also know about the what is targeted benefit system, okay, and also you have to know about Anna Antyodaya Yojana. So there are many things related to this PDS system. Recently they made the one nation one ration. So all these things you need to know before going for these kinds of topics, and also try to load certain examples into it. So by the way you can boost your marks. So when it comes to this question about a PDS system, you can simply write the intro as what is PDS. Before that you have to identify the certain keywords. So it is a what type question. So first thing is it is simply asking about what and also how. So that is the first thing. Next, what are the major challenges of the PDS? So here the main keyword is PDS system. They are speaking about the public distribution system. So the keyword is PDS means, so your answer, your intro should be related to this PDS only. So you can speak simply about what is public distribution system. So what is public distribution system? In that public distribution system, they will provide the essential food commodities to the people. It will be targeted or else non-targeted. So the central government will procure based on the MSP price, and they will distribute it to the public in a subsidized manner, providing food subsidy. That is called as PDS. So subsidized food materials to the people. That is simply about the PDS. Or else you can speak about major things about the PDS system. It is the largest food security program in the world. It is providing food for around 60% of the India's population. So that is also you can put it in the example, in the intro itself. You can use it. Or else you can say about how they are procuring, how they are distributing. So that is also you can say. So simply say what is PDS. That is more than enough. Next, so this is about the intro part. Next, the body of the answer. Here is the thing is major challenges for the PDS system in India. So you have to know about what are the challenges for this PDS system. For example, you know that there is a leakage issue, okay, which means leakage is nothing but loss of the commodities in the transportation. So for example, they are transporting 100 quintal of grains, means they will receive at the another end is only 99 quintal. They will say that in the transportation it was lost, or else due to the rotten issue it is got leaked, so it became a wastages. They will say that. So that is the first major issue. Next, inclusion and exclusion errors, which means you are excluded the beneficiary who are in need of this food security need. Okay, so the person may be in a below poverty line, who can't afford buy a food commodities. In that scenario, you are excluding that person by the reasons like that person is don't have any IDs like ration cards or else Aadhaar. So based on that things, you are excluding a person. So that is called as exclusion error, which means you are not providing the food security to the persons who are in need of it. Next is inclusion error. That person is maybe in a affordable or in a rich class, but still that person is availing the benefits of this food security program through the PDS system. That is the inclusion error. That is also a negative thing. That is also a challenge. And then there is the issue of the corruption. Many officials in this food distribution hierarchy, they will do certain corruptions. They will get the food articles and they will sell it in the outside market. So by the way, it is not reaching the people, the person who are in need of it. So that is also the major challenges, and also the transparency issue. So the system is more opaque. By the way, it is helping for the corrupt activities. That is also the issue. So these are the certain major challenges. Other than the challenges is the open procurement. They will procure the rice, wheat in the rate of MSP. They will procure every rice and wheat in the India. So that leads to the huge procurement, but the issue is there is no storage facility. So without a storage facility, that leads to the wastages of the food commodities. That is also issue is happening. So these are the certain major challenges, and also there is no diversification of procurement. The major procurement is only around this rice and wheat. So that is also the major issues are the challenges of this PDS system. So these are the major challenges. Okay, so let's club that point and make it more enriched in your answer. The first thing is lack of transparency, opaque procedure and limited accountability. So which means consider that you are receiving a message that you procured 10 kg of wheat from the ration shop, but in reality you didn't do that. So in that scenario, which means there is certain corrupt activity happened. So some other in the name of you procured your products, your food commodities. So that thing happened. So if you are going to complain, it means who is going to be accountable for it? Whether the person who is working in that PDS shop, or else the person who is distributing the food commodity to that shop itself. So these are certain issues. Who is more answerable? That is the major question mark when it comes to the PDS system. Next, targeting issue. We already spoke about it. inclusion and the exclusion error. Next, infrastructure constraints. We are procuring a large commodities, okay, huge commodities, but there is no facility for a storage. Cold storage facility is not there. Last mile connectivity is lagging due to the unavailability of the road facilities, road connectivities. Okay, so and then the most important is diversification of food is not happening. It is still about only rice and wheat. So these are the major challenges of the PDS system in India. So next question is, how can it be made effective and transparent? So please note that there is a two way of presenting your answer. One side you can put all the challenges, and in parallel to that the effective ways to overcome this issue. So you can make like partitions of answers. That is also a good way of presenting your answer. Or else you can simply go with the issues, okay, and then the measures. That is also one way of presenting your answer. So the way you can overcome all these challenges is, first, go for a closed procurement system, which means nothing but don't buy all the commodities. All the commodities means not all the food and wheat. Based on the demand, procure the commodities. Based on the demand, procure the rice and wheat. Okay. Other than that, all other products are, you just allow it to sell in the open market. So by that itself, you will reduce the need for the storages of these commodities. So by the way you are reducing, it means there is no way of possibility for any wastage of your food commodities. So these are the simple things the government may take to overcome this issue. Next, usages of the technologies like RFID, GPS tracking system. So by the way you can track the procurement that is transported. So that will reduces the leakages or else corruptions in the transportation process itself. In the name of leakages, what they will do is they will do certain corrupt practices. So by the way you can overcome it. So usages of the technologies. Next, do the end-to-end encryption or a computerization. Recently Tamil Nadu government did it. So hereafter if you procure anything in the PDF shop, means there will be message to you, message to your phone number, the Aadhaar linked phone number. So how much you procured from the PDF shop. So if there is any issue, means you can make a question rise against the person. I didn't buy any product from this PDF shop, but there is a message for me like this. So you can make a fight against the person. So that is the thing you can do. Aadhaar integration to overcome the inclusion and exclusion error. That is also you can do. And then the last thing is grievance redressal mechanism. So consider that you didn't buy any food commodities from the PDF shop, but there is a message. It says that you procured this much of rice and wheat and kerosene. So to whom you will make a complaint? That is the first question. So this opaqueness in this PDF system itself is helping for the corrupt practices. So first of all we need to build a strong grievance redressal mechanism. The person who are facing any issue, they can raise a question against the authority. So we need to provide a justice system for this PDF system. That is the important thing the government need to do. So this is the most important thing. Even though you are doing all the things, first of all you have to create a major important one is the redressal mechanism. So to whom you will make a complaint? That is the important one. We have to address that thing. So these are the ways to overcome all these issues. Already many governments are doing that. For example, the Delhi government did it. They made a GPS tracked distribution vehicles. Tamil Nadu government is doing a using of the technologies to overcome this issue. They have sent the messages about the commodities that are available in your nearby PDA shops. When they provided the supply to that shops, all these things will be available. So it is not only about the central government, but also it is something that the government of state government also need to take certain steps, because they have the major power when it comes to the distribution of these commodities. The control of the central government just stop at the product they are supplying it to the state government. There itself everything is stopped. So other than that, it is the state government, they have to do it. But what the central government can do is, they can provide a model act or else a guidelines, just picking up of the best practices of every government. They can club it and they can give a guidelines to all the state governments. That is the thing the central government may do. So that is also you can give as a suggestion, giving a model act, like model APMC, like model contract farming. So like that thing, the government can give a guidelines for this PDA system also. You can say that also. So by this manner, you can overcome this issue. And the last thing is about a conclusion. So by addressing all this thing, the government also need to focus on the not only to overcome the hunger issue, but also to overcome the nutritional issue. So in future, the government may give the fortified rice in the PDA shop itself. Such a way you can complete your answer. Because now we are only focusing on the food security. In future, if you are going to address all this issue, means we can shift from the food security to the nutritional security. If you are going to address this food security issue, means then we can shift from the food security to the nutritional security. In that way, you can conclude it. So that will be more apt conclusion. Okay. So this is the way you have to address this question. Okay. Thank you.